Welcome. I wanted to make a quick video that explains or shows how to properly use sources. Now, with AI being more prevalent every day, using sources is very important because AI, at least at this point, is still notoriously bad at using sources. So, for that reason, I have to be very picky about how you use your sources. That's one way I have of helping ensure that you're not using AI to write your posts. So, I was going to write a quick little post and show you how to do it. First, let me share my screen. And this is the steps you need to take when you are using sources. Now, let's presume that I was about to write a post where I wanted to define a vocabulary word, right? So here we go. I'm in the forums. What I'll do is I'll add discussion topic as usual. And this one, since I'm actually showing you how to use sources as opposed to actually defining a term, this is what I'm going to name it: how to use sources. All right, just like that. That's what I'm going to name it. Now, here's the important part: to make this easier and more streamlined for you, what you're going to do after you've clicked on this, excuse me, after you've come to this page where you write your discussion posts, look at the bottom here. Notice that there's an advanced button. So you're going to hit advanced. There we go. Now, here we are. I'm about to write my post. Now, again, I'm going to pretend like I'm defining a word. So, in this discussion, I wanted to define, and the word we are going to use here, and I've already pulled it up, is anneal, right? So, I'm just going to, make things easier for me, I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste it. There we go. I'm going to copy. There we go. So, there we go. Good start, right? I've told the reader what I'm going to define. Now, let's see here. According to my non-textbook source, right? So here's the first part, right? I'm saying where this came from. I'm not even being specific. You can, if you want, you can say the name of your non-textbook source if you want. Doesn't matter. But right there, you can say according to my non-textbook source, right? And I've already pulled one up. So here we have a non-textbook source that gives the definition, right? So I need a link, right? You need to provide a link. So what I'll do is I'll go right here. I'll copy that. So you can do Control C, or you can right click and copy it however you need to do it. There we go. Now I've copied the link. I'm going to go back over here to the discussion, and I'm going to highlight according to my non-textbook source, right? Because this is where I want to put the link so the reader knows exactly which link goes where. So click this little link button right here. I'm going to paste. So you can Control V, or you can right click it and hit paste. Either way, you put it in there. And you don't need to do this, but it would help right here where it says open a new window. Clicking that does help, but you're not going to lose points if you don't do that. Then you hit create link. So there we go. That's the first step, right? I put a link. It's very obvious which source I used. Now the reader can just click on there to read the source. Now here's the part where people seem to be messing up on. Next thing you want to do is quote your source. I'm going to hit a quotation mark right there to indicate that's where the quote starts. And what you should do is literally copy it and paste it. And I'll show you why towards the end of this video. So here we go. Anneal. So to heat and then cool, right? You can read it right there. So here we go. Just to be a little bit more accurate, we're going to use definition B because obviously this is biology and this one deals with DNA. So look, all I do is I copy it, right? Or highlight it, excuse me, and I copy. So Control C, or if you want, again, you can right click and copy. I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to hit paste, right? Control V, or just right click and paste, however you want to do it. There we go. Then I'm going to end the quotation marks. There we go. Now, obviously, there's more to do in a regular post, but for the sake of saving you some time, let's pretend like I'm done now, right? So now I'm done. Now what I want to do is check my work before I submit it, right? So let me get rid of all this, because if I were in your shoes as the student, what I would do is check your work the same way I would check it to make sure it works, right? So first thing I'm going to do is click on this to see if my link is actually working, right? So right click on that. Oh, excuse me. Let me see here. open link in a new window. So I'm going to, again, I've just clicked on my link. So now I'm testing it to see if it works. So I hit this open link in new window and there it is. The link came up. Okay, good. Now the second thing I want to do is make sure the way I quoted my source to make sure that quote can be found in my source. So I'm going to highlight my quote, right? Not with, without the quotation marks, highlight it, Control C to copy it. I'm going to go back to my source. Now I'm going to hit Control F because this is how you search a web page. Control F, and then look towards the top right of the screen when I do this. There you go. You can see the search bar pops up, right? So now my search bar is there. So now I'm going to paste my quote into there. So Control V or right click, paste, however you want to do it. There, I have put it in there, and you can see it says right here 1 out of 1. So that means it's there, right? I can find my quote in my source, and I scroll down, and sure enough, there it is, right? So I know my link works. I know when someone copies and pastes the quote in the source that they can find it, and that's all you need to do. So if you have any questions, please let me know. But it really should be simple. And again, that's the biggest problems people are having. So let me know if you need any more help.